Hello YouTube and welcome to Controller Chaos episode 7. And on today's episode I will be reviewing the, drumroll, Mayflash F300 fight stick. So no time to waste, let's get into the review, you guys. Bam! Okay, and this is the overview of the stick. This is how it looks. This is my little table thing for it. I don't know, this is just what I put it on. The stick, the first thing you notice is it's pretty hefty. I checked the Amazon page, it said it was 4 pounds, but it feels a little heavier than that to me. That's actually a really good thing because it means when you're playing a game, there's no way you're just going to like just push this thing over. I've gotten into some pretty intense matches with this thing, and I have never once moved the stick. And that's something that you can't say with other beginner level sticks, for like the Hori Fight Stick Mini. I have a Hori Fight Stick Mini as well, and those things, they just get knocked around so fast. This, you're not knocking this thing around. It's very plasticky, which isn't a problem to me personally, but if you're used to things like a Hori, the Hori Kai, I believe is what it's called, or the Quanba Obsidian, you know, things that don't use very plasticky parts for their molds. If you go to this, you might be pretty disappointed by the just build quality of it, but if you're just looking for a beginner stick, then this would be the one I'd go with. And the first reason why is modability. As you guys can probably tell, I have, for the most part, fully modded this stick. I have custom artwork for it. I have custom button layout and custom ball top. I'm waiting on a Sanwa Denshi joystick, and I recommend fully modding this thing, or at least changing out the buttons and the stick, because the stock buttons for this isn't bad per se. I've heard of people getting like buttons that just get stuck, and you have to like press them really hard to get them unstuck. I didn't have that problem, and I've just been kind of like playing with these buttons when I'm bored. But you know, changing out buttons isn't hard at all. And I got all of these parts off of a website called Focus Attack, which is a pretty known arcade stick part seller. I'll put a link to them in the description. And you also want to change out the joystick, or I think you will, because I personally hate the joystick on this. It's too loose for my comfort. It makes doing things like Hadokens, you know, the quarter circle motion, it makes them darn near impossible for me to do, at least easily. And also you want to, you know, just replace the ball top to match your colors or whatever. You don't have to replace the ball top, I just did it because I'm OCD like that. But yeah, so overall, you guys, the one biggest complaint I've seen people say is that in order to use this controller, or to use this arcade stick with your PS4, which is the preferred system for me, you have to plug it in. You have to plug in a PS4 controller to the stick, and you do that because there's a USB port on the back here. And honestly, you guys, that's not a problem to me. In fact, actually, I'm kind of happy that you have to do that, because it charges your controller while you do that. And that's pretty great to me. The stick also works on the Xbox One and the Xbox 360, but I couldn't test it on those because I don't have those systems. And it also works on PC. If you switch the input up here at the top, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but if you switch it to X input, it will switch over to PC, and you can use this on your PC, which is pretty good if you're into PC gaming. I'm personally not into PC gaming at all. So overall, I'm really impressed with this so far. I really enjoy this stick. I know some people may say, well, why don't you just get a Quanba or a Hori Fight Stick Mini? which are, you know, a similar price point, and they're also marketed toward as beginner sticks. And the reason why, you guys, is because with those, you can't mod them, you can't change out buttons or anything. This will get you a little bit of modding practice. This will also get you used to the weight of an actual fight stick when you feel like going up to a Hori Rapkai or whatever they're called, or a Obsidian. You know, this will get you used to it because it's around the weight. The issue I have with the Hori Fight Stick Mini is it's very light and it's very easy to just throw that thing around. This, you're not throwing this around, you guys. So I highly recommend the Mayflash F300 as a beginner stick. For advanced players, you know, you probably won't want to play with this, honestly, because, you know, there are better options than this. But as a beginner stick, I highly recommend the Mayflash F300. I would go pick it up today. And so that's Controller Chaos episode 7, you guys. If you like this video, be sure to like it down below. Be sure to comment and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, YouTube, and peace.